Hi guys, welcome to Pepcoding. So in this video, we are going to discuss another new question of arrays in string series, that is find minimum number of arrows needed to burst balloons. So in this question, we'll be given some balloons that are placed around x-axis, and we have to find out the minimum number of arrows that we will be needing to burst all of our balloons. Okay. So coordinates for each of the balloon will be given to us. All right, and coordinates of I represent uh, containing starting point of the ith balloon and ending point of the ith balloon. It means coordinates of I will be an 2D array that will contain a 1D array, and that 1D array contains starting and ending point of my balloon. All right, on the x-axis. Some balloons may overlap each other, then it means that there can be possibilities that some of the balloons are overlapping each other. It means some of the balloons can be burst by a single arrow, right? And an arrow will burst a balloon only if the arrow passes through it, or if the arrow touches the balloon. It means if some of the if any arrow passes through a balloon, or it only touches the balloon, then the balloon will be burst. Okay, so let's discuss here. Here I am given 5 balloons, and their starting and ending index are given as this. Starting and ending point. Here balloon 1 is starting from point 1 and ending at point 3. Here balloon 2 is starting at point 2 and ending at point 5. Here third balloon is starting at point 6 and ending at point 3. Ending at point 9. Here the balloon fourth balloon starting at point 7 and ending at point 10. Here the balloon starting at point 11 and ending at 12. Okay, so now here let's see how many arrows will be needing to burst this balloon. So from here, as you can see, both of this balloons, that is this balloon and this balloon, are sharing this common area, right? It means if I pass an arrow from this point, it means both of the balloons will be burst, right? So we need to minimize the number of arrows, right? If I pass single arrow to burst this balloon, that would maximize my number of arrows, right? So I'm going to find out the common point where I'm going to burst my balloon, and it means I'm going to need a single arrow to burst both of these two balloons, right? Okay, so if I pass my balloon arrow from here, it is going to burst both of these two balloons. All right, now here there is another common part shared with these two balloons, that is this part. So if I again pass an arrow from here, it is going to burst both of these two balloons, right? All right, and for this balloon there is no overlapping balloons also, so this single balloon will need a single arrow. So it means from here I can find out that my answer will be 3. It means I will be needing 3 minimum number of arrow. Here the minimum number of arrows is 3 to burst all these 3 balloons. All right, then there can be possibility that my balloons were somewhat like this. Let's say there was someone else balloon also there. All right, let me just make it another balloon. Let's say there was a balloon starting from point 5 and ending at point 7. Okay, let's say there was another balloon. So here, as you can see, if I pass an arrow from here at this point, let's say this point, from point 5, because this is the common point in both of these two balloons, only it means at this point 5 both of the balloons are touching my arrow. So it means I can also pass the arrow here, right? It is going to burst this balloon also and this balloon also. All right, so even if the arrow touches the balloon, it means it is going to burst the balloon. All right, okay. Now let's take the example of my let's take an example from here, from my question. Okay, another example. Let's take example 3. Wait 1 second. Take this example again. These are my balloons and these are the coordinates for my balloon. Okay, that is 10, 13. Let me just make an array. Let me make a 2D array, that is my coordinates array here for this We have 6 balloons because we are given here 6 coordinates. Okay. Okay. So first balloon is 10, 13, 10, 13. Second balloon is 3, 5, then 5, 7, then 1, 5, 2, 6, and 12, 14. All right. These are my balloons. Let me just map it on my x-axis. Okay. Let me just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay. This is let's say 50. Now my first, let me just, if I want to, I see here that I'm going to sort this coordinates array according to the ending point of each of the balloon. So if I if I sort this array according to the ending point of my each of the balloon, then my coordinate array would become something like this. If I wait. If I sort this, then okay. If I sort this according to the ending points of my balloon, then it should be 1, 5, 3, 5, 2, 6, 5, 7, then 10, 13, and 12, 14. Okay. If I sort this, first of all, I am going to arrange my balloons here. So it would be like this. 1 to 5. There is a balloon from 1 to 5. My drawing is not that good. Okay. This is my a balloon from placed from point 1 to 5. Okay. Then another balloon from 3 to 5. From 3 to 5. Here there would be another balloon. It means both of these balloons are sharing the common area. So if I can burst these both of the two balloons using the common arrow. Okay. From a single arrow. I can burst both of these two balloons. Right. Now then there is another balloon which is from 2 to 6. From 2 to 6. Okay. 2 to 6 there is another balloon. Then from 5 to 7 there is another balloon. From 5 to 7. Or I can make it here 5 to 7. Five to 7. Then 10 to 13 and 12 to 14. So 10 to 13 there is a balloon. Then again from 12 to 14. That is from here. There is another balloon. Right? So both of these two balloons are also sharing this common part. Sharing this common part. That is from this point to this point. Right? So these both of these can also be, if I throw my arrow from here, then it means these both of the balloons can be burst from the same point, right? So now let's see what was the point of sorting here. So let's see here, why did I sort from the according to the ending point. Let's see here, my first balloon, that is from 1 to 5. Okay, my first balloon, its ending point is 5. Now if the starting point of my second balloon is less than or equal to 5, it means if this starting point of my second balloon is less than 5, it means both of them are sharing a part, right? This was my first balloon, this is my second balloon starting from 3, where the ending point of my first balloon is 5, starting point of my second balloon is 3. So it means both of them are sharing a part, right? Both of them are sharing a part. Okay, then I come here to this balloon. Again, the ending point of my first balloon is 5 and starting point of my third balloon is 2, which is again sharing a part. It means this is 2, this is 2. I have made an, okay, this would be from here. I have made it from 3 to 6. It would be from 2 to 6. Okay, this is my balloon. Now both of them are sharing a part. That is this part. That is my first and my third balloon are also sharing a part, right? So it means if I it means 3 of these balloons can be burst using the same arrow, because 3 of them are sharing the same part, right? Now if I discuss about my fourth balloon, so here as you can see, the ending point, the starting point of my fourth balloon is equal to the ending point of my first balloon, right? It means both of them are sharing a common part, that is my fifth point, that is this point. Both are at this point. So if I'm going to pass an arrow from index 5, let me just zoom it a bit. Okay, so if I pass an arrow from here, so it is going to, if I'm going to pass an arrow from fifth point, it is going to burst almost all 4 of my balloons. This balloon and this balloon, because it is touching the arrow. This balloon also, because it is also touching the arrow, and this balloon also, right? Okay, okay. Now I come to my last balloon. Sorry, come to my fifth balloon. Now its starting point is not less than or equal to my ending point of my first balloon. That is my previous balloon. So it means I am going to need another arrow. Initially my arrow was 1. It means my arrow was 1 because I would have to take at least one arrow to burst any balloon, right? Because if it was my first balloon, I would definitely need an arrow to burst my balloon, right? So initially I would take my arrow to be 1. As I reach here, I see that this arrow, there is no common part between all of these 4 balloons. It means if this fifth balloon would need another arrow. So I'm going to increase my arrow, right? It would need another arrow. Now it checks here. Now the ending point come here. Now this would be the new end point. The end point of this balloon would be the new end point for another balloons, right? Okay. Now I'm going to check for this balloon. That is my last balloon. If the starting point of this balloon is less than 13. Yes, it is less than 13. Ending point of my previous balloon, because, and if it's less than 12, less than 13, it means both of them are sharing a part, that is this part. Both of them are sharing this 12 to 13 part, right? It means if I pass an arrow from this 12, from any point between 12 and 13, it is going to burst both of these two balloons, right? Okay, so it means I am here. My answer is what? Here my answer is 2. Answer is 2. Here I will need one of this balloon and this balloon to burst all of this this arrow and this arrow to burst all of these balloons. All right. That's why I have first of all sorted, so that I can look for the ending time of my previous balloon. All right. And if it is greater than the starting point of my current balloon, it means both of them are sharing a part. And if both of them are sharing part, it means we can burst them using the same arrow. We can burst them using a single arrow. All right. And if the starting point of my next balloon increases, is more than my end point, it means both are far away. So both cannot be burst using the same arrow. It means we have to increase the number of arrow here. All right. Okay. So now let's write some code for this. First of all, we have to sort our coordinates. Sort coordinates dot begin and coordinates dot end. And here I'm going to pass this sort column function because we are going to sort according to my first column. All right. Okay, so it is going to sort it is going to sort my coordinates array. Okay, this is my method sort column that I have written here. It is there are two vectors are passed in this method, and it is going to return if the value of vector 1 of 1 is lesser than or equal to, sorry, is lesser than value of vector 2 of 1. All right, so this is my sort column method. It is going to sort my coordinates according to its column. All right, that's why I'm passing this sort column method here also as a third parameter in my sorting. Now I will be making an arrow which is initially equal to 1. Then there will be an endpoint which will be equal to what? Coordinates of 0 of 1. It means coordinates of 0 ending point. All right, coordinates of 0 represent what? My first balloon. So ending point of my first balloon is my initial end point. Then I will start from index 1, that is from my second balloon. It should be less than coordinates dot size I plus 1. Okay, now I'm going to check if the starting point of my coordinates is, starting point means if coordinates of I of 0 is less than end, it means less than or equal to end. It means we don't have to do anything. It means we are working with the same arrow, right? Else if the coordinate points, else if the starting point of my else if the starting point of my current balloon is greater than my end point, it means in my else condition, what am I going to do? I am going to increase my arrow, right? We'll be needing another arrow because the starting point of the next balloon is greater than the ending point of my balloon, of the previous balloon, right? I'm going to increase the arrow and I will be make my new ending point, which will be equal to what? My coordinates of, which will be equal to the ending point of my current balloon now, right? Coordinates of I of 1. And then return. Now let's try to run this. There's some problem. 933. Sort coordinates dot begin, coordinates dot end, sort column. Did you mean? Okay, accepted. And let's try to submit this. Submitted. Okay. So I hope guys I was able to make it clear to you, and I hope you like this video. And if you like this video, please like, share and comment, and thanks for watching.